Hello everyone, it's Vasily, and today we are back for a tutorial using Breakpoint's photomode. I might have gone a little overboard, maybe you won't win any contest, but I promise, these couple of tips should help you get better shots. In-game photography is just like real life and Instagram. There are spots where you absolutely have to take your photos. I'm going to tell you about one of these spots. It's the Eastern Bivouac in Sector 3. There's a rocky promontory with a clear east-west axis and a nearby lava flow. These elements are important because they will help give depth to your image. What we're aiming for is to create contrast. We start by positioning Nomad, giving him a cool pose, switching to photo mode and farming the shot. Here we are going to use the promontory to get a low angle shot. We will play with the field of view so Nomad is centered in the photo. With overcast weather and Golem's atmosphere, we already have a great shot without touching anything. Now, let's adjust the depth of field to blur the background and make the subject pop. When you do this, you will probably need to tweak the focal distance so your subject stays sharp in the image. Here we are shooting from the front, but we can also shift the camera at a 3/4 angle, which changes the feel of the photo quite a bit. Playing with time of day to adjust the lighting will give you new possibilities. At this spot, after 9 PM, the lava becomes a light source and creates some really cool effects. And there you go, a contest-worthy shot. This gives us the chance to try a tighter shot, like a medium close-up. We can even tilt the camera slightly to add some dynamism. You can experiment with the weather too, sometimes it creates different effects. By shifting from morning to evening, we change the light source. It moves from left to right and allows us to place Nomad face. In photography, contrast is what really works. Here, the shadows highlight the facial features and give it volume and depth. Now, let me show you one of the best spots for golden hour photos and capturing beautiful silhouette shots. You need to head to the west side of Sector 3. There's a road that runs along the coastline. That's where we're going. Here, I'm aiming for a slightly dramatic shot. I will have Nomad walk westward, then we switch to photo mode and we start adjusting our lens setting. We'll play with depth of field and focus. The idea is to have a blurry foreground, a sharp outline of Nomad, and a blurred background. We will tweak the farming until we find something that feels right visually. Finally, we will use the time of day tool to let the magic happen. The muddy wet road creates a great effect on the ground. You can also try a shot where Nomad is facing the camera. A common mistake many players make is trying to get close-ups where the entire outfit is visible, but often what's suggested is stronger than what's shown. Here we've got a fairly intense shot of Nomad, one that could absolutely stand out in the photo contest. Quick interruption, the game wanted me to play and not just take picture. We are back and we've got a destroyed armored buggies in the scene. As you can see, changing the weather also changes the light, and that changes everything. A bit further north, there's steam rising from the ground. Let's try using that to capture a cool photo. All in all, the process is always the same. Farm the shot, play with focal distance, adjust the light by changing the time and weather, and keep searching for the perfect wow moment. Sometimes you stumble on something by accident. Here, for example, I was trying to capture Nomad lowering his NVG at night when I realized that the lava casts a halo, creating a nice gradient from red to navy blue. I think it makes for a really interesting color background. I'm definitely going to try to make the most of it. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial and that you picked up some useful tips to improve your virtual photos in Ghost Recon. Feel free to follow me on my social, X and Instagram. This was Vasily. Take care of yourselves and the people you love.